It's week 4 of the 2023 season. All eyes are on Cooper Kupp. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Rams and the Hawks under the light.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
Tonight, we finish off week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks.
Brandon Gaudin here alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Seahawks in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This take it in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Let's roll. Me and you, baby. Me and you.
First play from scrimmage, Stafford.
Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Now here are the Seahawks in great shape to start their first drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And I think that everyone is looking forward to seeing Drew Lock take the next step in the quarterback evolutionary process. Decision-making is something that he's working on improving because he's got plenty of arm and makes platform throws. What he's seeking now, to be consistent in all of his processes.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort. 16 carries, 103 in the yardage department.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
On 2nd and 9, Lock. He hits his target, Lockett.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes. Because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Returning right back to Lockett. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or lining up like a receiver.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Block off a play action.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They look to throw. It's Locke. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Seahawks had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Lock to Lockett for the Seattle first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Left side complete to Lockett.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So they see
touchdown. DK Metcalf. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere like that.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there. First down, Rams.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down.
Fielded at the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on.
And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. So the completion good for just 3. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Move the chains. Again, it's 7 on 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. Back to throw, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Now a give, Akers running left.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford down to throw. He finds Robinson. And some space here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man right side is cut, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
Stafford looks to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Stafford. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Van Jefferson from 13 yards out. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. And that led to the incompletion.
Second and 10. Locke being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
On third down, here's Walker.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Shifts by him.
Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. Yeah, they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Let's turn it up. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
It's game time. Ready.
Now a first down throw. Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
A final shot before half for Locke. he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play?
And he coughed it up. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play in this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there, prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Stafford. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Akers. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Akers again. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Sticking with Walker on second down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Henderson will try and run for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Walker with a grab, left side.
Finding room in midfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Locke. This complete to Lockett.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Locke. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Rams will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. Stafford on 3rd down.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
All right, line. Now the Seahawks face a big two-point conversion attempt. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. They didn't want the tie. They rolled the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
On first down, Stafford here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
From the 24, Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gay is on for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
Stafford here, coming off his pick 6. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be out right at the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43.
46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A big play, 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a draw play. It's Walker.
And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two.
So now Stafford and the Rams down by 8. A minute 55 remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Now it's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Stafford. That's complete to Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able. And conversion. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Stafford. Open man, Higby, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball. the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Rams offense getting the football back.
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Throwing after the interception. Stafford
looking underneath. He's got Akers. And he'll have a first down here up past the 30, but he's brought down in bounds.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Stafford on first down. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the